Get the music going here.
Oh. Ooh.
Spooky. So, last we left off, you all had helped out with the burial of the burgomaster of the village of Barovia, where you discovered that the Father Donovich at the church had his son locked up because it had been turned into a vampire spawn in the basement. And
we learned a couple of things about that guy.
Yeah, you opened it up and you killed his son.
And inadvertently killed him.
To be fair, he was a vampire spawn. To be fair. But,
Yeah, he didn't have much to live.
yeah, the priest did help with the burial stuff. You also, during it, had a mysterious hooded figure, similar to the one who drove Strahd's carriage, approach and hand deliver a letter. Afterwards, you all had left the church where you heard a bell ring. You thought nothing of it at the time, but that turned out to be the father hanging himself on the church bell rope.
Thank you for reminding us.
You also walked out, talked to the store owner a little bit, Bill Drath, went out and did a job for him. Not before some villagers tried to, march on Castle Ravenloft, and unfortunately were attacked by wolves right outside the gates, seemingly randomly, guys.
Yeah, so random.
Yeah, you guys went to go complete that job for the shopkeeper, and Strahd showed up and lamented the loss of his villagers.
Oh, man.
What a coincidence.
Guys got the stuff, the packs, which you decided we're just going to keep those. Came back. Strahd visited in the night, said some things. Told you, Raidriar, that you better not let his bride-to-be to come under any harm. So, with that, you all leave the village and head out, following the same path that you had followed last time, when you had gone to the river crossing. And as you come to that same stone bridge that you had spotted the bundles at last time, the day before, you see at the other end of the bridge, pushing a small cart filled with pies,
My God.
an old woman.
Oh, boy.
Man, I need to do some internal
Speaking of which, don't forget that Ren, he did pass both of his Constitution saving throws last time, but he did fail both of the Wisdom saving throws.
Right.
Not that you know what those Wisdom saving throws are for, but
Not
We
that
have
we know that he made
suspicions.
saving throws in the first place.
but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, what are you doing?
I need to analyze it. So, okay, Ren kind of looks a little pensive for a second because he needs to do some internal dialogue about what needs to happen to this lady. Because he's kind of upset that the pie was really good, but equally upset that it makes him want more pies, and it's obviously a drug. And he has background with drugs and doesn't do drugs and doesn't like drugs very much.
Okay.
So we see you talking to your shoulders, basically.
Yeah. So picture that scene with Kronk in Emperor's New Groove, where he's going back and forth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the pies are really delicious. Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
I don't want to be a murder hobo, but I feel like I harbor some ill will against the lady, but I also really want a pie.
So have you guys stopped when you see her? Have you kept moving?
Oh, I stopped. I had to stop to talk to my shoulders.
Did you all stop? And
I guess I
no.
would have helped. Well, if I might not have seen him, but no, I guess I would have stopped as well.
Ireena turns around and goes, "Is something wrong?"
I whisper, there might be something wrong. I'm not positive what to do. I feel like this lady's pies are damaging this town, and they definitely almost damaged my constitution. But luckily, I'm practically a superhero.
Goes, yes, I am also not a fan of the pies, but a lot of the villagers, it's the only thing that they enjoy.
I raise my eyebrow at. Her name is Ileena.
Ireena.
Ireena. I raise my eyebrow at Ireena and say, "You have this town's best interests in mind. Should I kill her?"
I don't think that's a good idea.
Kind of give her a little glare. All right, I walk over to the lady with a stern
So she's
expression.
gotten basically over the bridge at this point. She's coming up on you guys, and you can see her gives a toothy grin, huddled over and waves at you all as she approaches.
I cross my arms and I say, I don't appreciate your smile right now. That pie almost ended my brain, and I need to know what your game is.
My game, or my game, dearie. What do you mean by that? I just bake pies that the people of Barovia enjoy.
I feel really immersed, by the way.
Your pies obviously are turning everyone into zombies. Why are you intent on destroying Barovia's community?
Oh, dearie. I can assure you the pies are not the cause of the sourness.
All right, care to explain?
No.
Oh, can I grab the front of her shirt and hoist her up a little bit and ask her again?
Okay, is that what we're doing?
I would like to know if it's not the pie that's making me go crazy. I need to know what is. There's no room for crypticness here.
Well, so just so you know, you haven't experienced any of like what you're seeing the villagers, like how they act and react and stuff. You haven't felt any of that.
Okay.
Whoops! I accidentally restart the game.
I was about to ask where you went, but
okay. Oh well, I'll just restart the music. Not a big deal.
the music's
Anyway.
Signals for us.
Oh no! I lost all my notes. No. That's okay. That's okay. We can salvage this situation.
I believe in you. You got this.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
What just happened?
I accidentally. So my mouse has a forward and backwards button, and I hit the backwards button on accident. And so yeah, big rip. But that's okay.
Okay, so wait. So for our background knowledge, what you were saying a second ago is, I know that the pie tasted great and gave me cool dreams, and I know I want another one, but I don't know that the pie caused everyone to turn into zombies.
Yeah, you don't feel like zombified or like you're less you just have that craving basically. You can summarize that what's happening to the villagers and everything, or some of the villagers, does not seem to be linked to these pies. Now it definitely doesn't. The addiction doesn't help, but
Right. And we definitely saw someone sell some children for pies. So I'm angry about that then.
I need to be angry about something.
I need to be angry at this lady.
So are you still picking her up though?
Okay, I will revise my question. When she says it's not the pie's fault, tee-hee, I will say, then why are these pies worth children's lives?
Oh, did you see me take that young boy the other day?
Damn straight.
Oh no, you misunderstand. You see, a lot of the villagers here, they I mean, you can tell that the conditions here are not the best, and it breaks my heart to see children have to go through this. And Valaki's just such a more lively town, and sometimes some of the I deliver pies there as well, and sometimes the villagers ask me to take their child to the orphanage, St. Andrew's orphanage there.
Can we tell if she's lying?
Make an insight check.
Should I make an insight check, or
Go.
does everyone have to make
Do it
one?
with advantage.
Yeah, do it with advantage. That works.
Okay.
And guidance.
Guidance is +4 or plus D4.
D4, yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull up all my notes again while you guys are doing this too.
No
so-
problem.
Go for it. Damn, nice roll.
Eat.
So 14, 18. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, she does not appear to be telling the truth.
Do I get a sinking feeling that there are children in these pies?
Only you can answer that.
Yeah, you don't.
That's the feeling. If I can tell that. Oh shit. I'm so sorry. Hold on just a second. I think my cat's outside and it just started like rampage
No
pouring.
problem. Like I said, I gotta open up all these damn.
Did it sound to anyone else like a creeper went off, or is that just me?
That's just you, bro.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything.
Like when that noise that Ben made before he said "oh shit," that sounded like a creeper. Okay, never mind. Whatever. Forget it.
I think you're dreaming, son.
It's on recording. I'm gonna play it back for you.
I can tell that. Oh shit. I can tell that. Oh shit. I can tell that. Oh shit. Okay, sorry about that.
You're good.
Not. My cat appreciates it. Okay, I'm too confused right now to make any violent actions. I don't pick the lady up.
She goes. You know, if you're still curious and your mind's still not at ease, go ahead and visit our windmill. It's past the other set of gates, right past Castle Ravenloft.
That sounds like an excellent idea. But you're headed the other direction. Do you really mind?
Oh, my daughters can take care of you there.
I wiggle my eyebrows. Can they now?
Oh, you rascal, you.
Oh, you.
Oh boy.
Well, is that all you dearies needed?
So, we know she was lying about the children. There's a good chance children are in danger, and we want to go check out the windmill. That's
No,
feel like
we're still kind of dealing with Ireena.
Is it on the way? The windmill on the way?
She said it's past. So basically, she said there's another, like the gates you guys passed when you first came into this area, those big sets of gates. There's another one on the other side of Castle Raven. Like, yeah, she said past those gates.
Mhm.
She said you can't miss them.
Sounds like it's like a fork away from Velagia. Though.
Yeah.
Right,
Well, no.
okay.
So she said on the way to Velaki, you can take a left on a path, and it will lead you to the windmill. And she kind of describes the windmill a little bit, and Tux, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Gladly.
Don't be scared.
5. Can't make
That was
Can't make a
plus
lot
3,
out.
by the way.
you can't make a lot out from the description she gives you,
Okay, sure.
but it sounds familiar.
I've seen the windmill, right? From the rooftop of the
Yeah.
mayor's manor?
Yep.
Okay. I sigh, not wanting to get
She says-
into a wanton confrontation.
She also mentions, oh yeah, you can't miss it. There's a sign, a road sign that points towards it, and it'll say Durst Windmill.
Hmm.
Wait a minute, Durst? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does.
That's the
is
death house.
name of...
Remember, you guys had found a deed
Mhm.
to a windmill.
Oh!
We found a deed to a windmill?
Yeah, in that secret room in there was
Oh
the
my
deed to a
god, we get
windmill.
to make a bakery.
Wait, so who
All right.
has that?
You guys have fun on your adventure. I'm staying back to cook things.
That's my
Well, we
land.
have to go take the
And
windmill
then we
first.
became sharecroppers. The end.
Okay. I
Anything else?
I'm too befuddled to continue this conversation. I grunt and walk away from this lady, not understanding exactly what's going on, but also not wanting to be a murder hobo.
She does say as you go, do you want another pie, dearie?
Of course, I take
One
the
for
pie.
the road?
Yeah, I put it, I
That'll
put
be
it in my
5
pocket.
copper. That'll be 5 copper.
I would like to intimidate her into giving it to me.
You're gonna intimidate her?
I give her the real stink eye, and I'm
Okay.
like, are you
Ooh.
serious right now?
Make an intimidation check.
No, I don't even have very.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, damn.
19. Okay. She kind of grins and chuckles a little bit and said, alrighty. But if you go to the windmill, those ones won't be on the house.
All right then.
So you have one more dream pie.
I will put that in my pockets, but I'm not eating it because I'm still salty.
Okay. And she pushes her cart, and she, as you see, she kind of waves back and goes, good luck on your journey. Okay. Anything else?
What's the name of the girl we're traveling with again?
Ireena.
Ireena. I turn to Ireena and I ask, "You sure she's not a threat to the town?"
I don't think it matters too much if she's a threat or not. If she wasn't there, there'd be riots. A lot of people in that village are heavily addicted to those things.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay, so are you guys all continuing?
We haven't come to the gates yet, right? In question.
No.
Okay, then yeah, let's continue for now.
Okay, so as you continue, you travel for a couple more hours, through what appears to be just sort of like a more the floodplain. You can see there's a forest to your right, and as you keep coming, you come to a crossroads, and an old wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions: Barovia Village to the east, Sir Pool to the north, and Ravenloft/Vallaki to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in fog.
Is this a similar fog to the one we encountered when we first got here?
This is so that's like mist. This is fog.
Okay.
And I'll show you the picture now.
Ren is directionally challenged. I don't remember almost any of that.
Back east where we came from, Barovia.
Right.
What was it? West is Ravenloft?
Southwest is Ravenloft/Vallaki, and then sort of northwest says Sir Pool. And you guys also notice, and here I'll just move you here now.
Quick
see that?
note is his castle. That was back in Barovia.
Well, so you could see it on the mountain above Barovia.
Yeah.
So a couple things to notice. Right here on the signpost, you see a raven, the same blue-tipped raven that you had seen earlier, and it's cawing in the direction of Sir Pool rather than Ravenloft/Vallaki. And I don't know if any.
See anything right now.
What was the context of the raven?
You don't see anything in here.
The
You
Raven
guys have to move from landing page to Gallows Crossroad. At the top, there should be a list of.
I mean, I see that button, but I don't see how to move my thing into it.
Okay.
Okay, I guess that worked.
Oh shit. Okay.
So the Raven says to go toward Sir Pool.
Which is, I don't know if anybody remembers or took the notes, but the 3 Vistani women said to visit Madame Ava at the Sir Pool encampment.
That one's literally
Right, yeah. I knew that the encampment existed. I thought it was on the way to Barovia, but you're saying it's in a different direction.
I mean, we were in Barovia Village.
Or excuse me, in the direction of the place we needed to take Ireena.
Oh, yeah, Vallaki.
Vallaki, yeah.
See,
I asked Ireena if she's down for a detour.
You down for a detour? She's like, what the fuck do you mean?
Well, going to the
Thou down for a detour?
Sir Pool encampment might be a good place to stop. We'll have to rest for the night anyways, and the Vistani camp might be able to house us.
Do you know why this raven's here?
No, I haven't seen ravens acting strange like this, but I don't know what it's like from where you all are from.
Wait,
but,
stay back. No, don't go towards it.
to kill a raven in Barovia is considered extremely bad luck.
I want to sneak up on it.
I'm thinking that it's because Strahd uses these as his eyes and ears.
He can't see. Can I stealth myself and try to sneak up on the raven? It's on top of the signpost,
it sees you. Yeah, it sees you guys.
It's how well does it see me?
Because
I'm next to some trees.
I mean, it's
Can
calling
he try
at
to?
you.
Can he try to slip into the trees?
Wait,
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
I thought it was cawing in the direction of the madam's place. Wow, that was bad.
Yeah. You
Never
think you
mind.
might be hidden.
I might be hidden. Wait, no, okay, yeah, I'm confident in my skills, so I try to hide in these trees. Will it let me go in them? Okay.
Yeah.
I try to approach the raven because with intent to catch it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Moving
I
to the
think I'm.
trees. Let
I
me-
think I'm sneaking.
Okay. So what are you doing?
It's on a signpost, right?
Yep. It's sitting right. This is the signpost right here.
Right. Okay. And I don't
Perched right on
know that
top.
it sees me. I keep moving forward. Does the raven react to me?
Have you left the trees?
I'm about to leave the trees, and I feel like I'm pretty hidden.
Okay.
But as soon as I leave cover, I would like to jump as far as I can and try and vault up onto the post and
Okay.
grab the raven.
So you jump out of the trees, and the second you jump out, it picks up and flies down the road towards Sir Pool.
Well, fuck that shit.
You get the sense that it knew you were in the trees the whole time. Now you also notice that there is, out of all the graves, there's this one that looks freshly dug, and you see a closed coffin.
You said there's a wall where these
Yeah.
graves are? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, see, Ireena starts to.
Also, I mean, if Strahd, who's probably using this raven, wants us to go in a different direction, I'm inclined to spite him.
Honestly, I think getting as much information about Strahd is probably a good idea.
Ireena speaks and goes, Madam Ava might know more about the situation.
Ren
What
chimes in.
situation do you mean, Ireena?
Well, I've heard that Madam Ava has the uncanny ability to see into the future. Maybe she'll be able to read your all's fortunes.
Ren chimes in that those Vistani women at the bar were pretty cute.
Kilvin, are you inspecting the coffin?
I am. I'm looking for some sort of name.
There seems to be no marking on it. It looks like a basic wooden coffin. It's not nailed shut.
I feel like I am intended to open it, but I shouldn't. I'm going to anyway.
Well, you're a man out for bones. Are you?
His bones!
Are you all?
Wait. You'll go so far to get bones as to unearth other bones to bury them
Not
again?
grave robbing. He's not in the grave yet.
So Kilvin, as you slowly slide and push over the opening of the coffin, and you look in and you see a corpse, shorter than most humans, tan, appears to be a dwarf. You look in a little bit far more, it's you. The corpse in this coffin is you.
He begins mumbling prayers to himself.
Okay. And with that,
Hey, Kilvin, what'd you find?
And he just did not pay attention to you at all.
Okay.
Found what?
what are you doing?
Start packing away.
Okay.
What's going on?
I just point at the coffin, still mumbling prayer.
Okay, I draw my sword and I just approach a little. Just peer in from this distance.
The coffin is shut now?
No, it's still open. You
Okay.
see in the coffin the body of Kilvin.
Huh.
Can we all see it now?
If you get close enough, yeah.
I tell Kilvin I'm so sorry for the loss of your brother.
You look good. Is there a cause of death that's visible, or?
Doesn't appear.
I look at Kilvin and kind of chuckle and say, well, if it's you, he's got some pretty good loot.
Kilvin,
Yeah,
can I-
I tell Ren to go ahead and try to get that cloak. That might be useful.
It does have the same cloak that Kilvin's wearing on it.
Oh shit,
Oh
kids.
boy. Okay, that actually
Can I
is worth
tell
getting.
that?
I appeal to Ren's sticky fingers and I say, get in there, Ren. We're gonna need that cloak.
No hesitation.
So
Wait, maybe a little bit of hesitation. I say, hey, Raidriar, you got a nice big sword. Why don't you just flip that lid completely off of that coffin real quick?
well, the
and
lid is
back up?
completely off. It's like pushed to the side.
Oh, it's pushed off, and we just see the
Raidriar
lid.
just hands around. Done.
Can I throw a knife at the corpse's leg?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. I want to throw a knife at the corpse's leg, and this is a knife, I think.
Okay.
It's a good hit.
Game paused.
Uh-oh.
As you watch as you throw and the knife hits its leg, you watch as it starts to shake, and it almost looks like it's melting. It's really unsettling. And it melts, and you see a just gross, rotting humanoid corpse, and you hear and it gets up and stares at you all. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Excellent.
Should have taken some undead spells.
It says no active encounter. Is that
Yeah,
gonna-
I haven't. Yep.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Roll initiative in just a minute.
We're supposed to just click on the initiative, right?
No, you can
Once
click
he has a
in the.
Wait, hold on, guys. I'm dumb. I'm dumb and stupid. Help me.
It's the dice thing next to your name on the right.
If you click on the fist,
That's a lot of rolls, by the way.
They're all initiative rolls.
Yeah, it sounded
Okay.
like those were all.
Ren, it is
Yeah.
your turn.
Does this monster's name tell us something important?
What?
His name is barely injured.
No,
It's
his
a
name
Strahd
is
zombie.
His name is
Strahd zombie,
defeated
yeah.
Strahd zombie. Is that just a name of the mob?
Yeah,
in the,
it's
in
just
the thing, or-
it's just the name of the.
Okay.
enemy.
Can I tell it's
Okay.
a zombie though?
How much damage did you deal to it?
Question.
8.
5.
Okay, let me roll something. Okay. You watch as the leg that you had hit snaps off, and it's actually starting to move on its own.
Oh my.
But
But nothing happened to Kilvin, to be clear. That's kind of why I aimed at the leg.
No.
Okay, cool beans.
It seemed to be some Tux, you recognize Lycanthus, it seemed to be some sort of illusion.
okay.
Interesting.
Oh, it's Ren's turn, but
Okay, so
yeah,
I absolutely.
I'll
Swing
call
another-
out what a shoddy illusion.
Oh. Do I have time to ask, should I hit it in 6 seconds?
I mean,
I say, go for it.
Alright, so I try to hit it again with another dagger, thrown with another
24
dagger.
hit,
There we go.
8 damage.
And wasn't there a convenient button for that sneak attack thing?
Oh, yeah. Well, technically, you don't have sneak attack.
Oh, right. Nobody's within 5
Yep.
feet. Right. Okay.
Okay. So you watch as you throw that knife and you sever its left arm right off, and it's sitting right next to it now.
Cute.
Okay, well that's adorable.
Those flies?
That's adorable. Those aren't flies. Those are our mouses.
And it is now in the combat.
They're flies. They're definitely flies.
Okay. Ren, is that your turn? Movement, bonus action?
I'm gonna move in front of the pretty lady.
Okay.
Charming.
I say, stay back. It's danger ass.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, with that, you watch as from one of the graves bursts out of the ground another zombie. Okay.
Which grave?
You can't.
Oh.
You technically, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Is that cheating?
No, I mean, it's fine. Let me look at their movement. Okay, yeah, they can't move very far. 5, 10, 20, and this zombie is gonna make 3 attacks against you, Raidriar. It's gonna make a bite attack with a 6 to hit.
Nope, and riposte.
Okay. Go ahead. But yeah, 22 hits, 8 damage. Do you want
That's
to
superiority
I want to
die.
reroll that thing.
the 2? Yeah, so...
Yeah.
What's the superiority die?
Wait.
Oh, you can add the superiority die to the tax damage roll as well. I don't know if you
Oh
saw
yeah. So roll d8.
So 8, 3.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Six.
I meant to ask this before we started, but whenever we leveled up last time, I got a help bonus action thing.
Yeah, so as your
Is
bonus
that-
action... Basically,
Yeah.
you just give advantage to someone on their next... whatever they try to do.
Okay, I'll remember. Thanks.
So that would be 4, 7, 13 damage.
It's 9 plus 6, so 15.
How's it 15?
Because it's
Oh,
the greatsword damage
The
plus.
well, so if we take the 2 away from 8, that's 6, 3, 9. So yeah, 15. You're right. 15 damage. So, math head. Okay, got it. And let me roll a d20. 11. Okay, nothing. It is now Tux's turn.
How much do I know about both zombies and, like... Okay, let me rephrase my question. Can I tell that this is really an undead corpse?
Yeah, it's clearly a zombie.
Okay, it's not put... And I guess it's not just an illusion that's masking, like, an undead arm or an undead leg.
No, these are
Okay.
straight up creepy crawly dead people.
Okay, Where's my... There it is. Nope, that's not it.
Did you say he was making 3 attacks against me earlier?
Oh yeah, that's right. I got 2 more claw attacks to do. 17.
That hits.
It's 4 damage. I'll apply it, so don't worry
Okay.
about it. 13.
Nope.
Okay.
What's your AC? 16?
Yeah.
Base? Cool.
Okay, now it's your turn, Tux. What are you doing?
Alright, I aim for the center of that zombie that's on Raidriar.
Okay. Firebolt.
Mhm.
22 hits.
9 damage.
It's dead.
And everything attached to it is dead?
Yeah, it all burns away.
Alright, I end my turn.
Likeable Strahd zombie.
With that, it's Ireena's turn.
Oh, I
And
hope she
she'll-
didn't get hurt.
Dash forward
Oh, God.
to right here and take a swipe at the zombie. Doesn't hit with a 7. See, she wildly swings it, and she hits it right in the shoulder of the thing, but it doesn't go very deep.
Okay.
I begin to doubt her swordsmanship.
Okay.
Go, Ireena. You got this.
With that, you watch as
I cast
the
Minor
zombie-
Illusion for pom-poms, and I start
You watch-
cheering.
You watch as the zombie that Ireena just attacked. You notice that even though Ireena just attacked it, it completely ignores her.
Ugh.
Walks up to here and
Oh no, Kelvin, how will you survive?
uh,
Oh, man.
grabs. No, he grabs like Ren.
Oh,
Fucking hell. What do you want from me?
So bite attack, 13 to hit you.
15. No good.
So 15 that does hit. So you take 7 points. I applied it, and then an 8 to hit. So nope.
Cool beans, cool beans. That's a no.
Okay, that ends its turn and brings us to you, Kilvin.
Kilvin's gonna Searing Smite and then just Warhammer this zombie.
Okay.
Does he get... So, does Kilvin get advantage because we're kind of on either side of this
No, so
zombie?
flanking, you have to be on the opposite side.
Okay.
Would that work for Raidriar and Ireena?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, in that case, can I move?
Yeah.
Can you...
But keep in mind that that's a 6-foot grave right there.
Right. So, I'm just gonna side zip here. Oh, let me think about this for a second. No good way of doing this, is there? Actually, I do want to keep... Well, he's ignoring Ireena, which is interesting. Let's do this. Well, no, I want to stay in front of. Okay, yeah. No, I'm sorry to move. That's easy enough.
Natural 20. Yeah, this thing is, even without rolling your smite damage, this thing is, it's fucking smited. You watch as Kilvin raises up his warhammer and it starts to glow red, and you can hear the air hissing from the heat, and he brings it down and slams it right on its face, and it just explodes.
Damn, a shot.
Okay. You watch as from another grave, another one bursts out. And you watch it stumble into the open grave. Falls over the gravestone, hits the ground. Raidriar, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to stand right here and hold my action in case it tries to come up, in which case I'm going to stab it with a sword.
Okay.
Is there advantage for height there?
Not in the basic rules, no. But you see another one burst out of a grave. Moves to there.
Of course.
And you see another one burst up from the grave.
Another one rises.
Another one.
Rises from the grave.
So, 15. It's gonna move right here and attack you, Raidriar.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if this works now, because I've been messing around with some stuff.
Holding your action is your reaction, right?
I don't think so. I think it's your action.
Okay.
But you technically already used your reaction this round.
Well, it was my turn, so I got it back. 'Cause I used it before my turn.
Oh, yeah. So, bite. Yeah, okay. So I have it so it'll let me know if it hits or not automatically. Cool. And the first bite misses, the second claw misses, and the third claw misses.
Should I take it? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
What do you do?
I'll do it. I'll do maneuvering die to do the thing. Where's my character sheet that I had? There it is.
Are the dead zombies like in the
Yeah,
way, or can I
so-
stand on them? if
You
I
can
have to?
stand on them. I can remove them. That's not a big deal.
There we go.
Oh yeah, you notice as you killed that zombie, that hand flew off.
Hey,
It
nope.
also dies.
Okay.
Did not hit.
8 does actually hit.
It hits? Oh.
It hits.
There's zombies that
Okay.
dodge.
Epic Doge.
So are you gonna reroll that one as well?
Yeah. Okay.
So 6.
Nice reroll.
Oh yeah, so but it stays the same. Yeah, 13. 13 damage. You hit it pretty good.
Got him.
Okay. That zombie sure is a befuddled zombie. Top of the round. That claw's gone. Ren, it's your turn.
My turn. I would like to throw a dagger at the befuddled Strahd no. Yeah, at the befuddled Strahd zombie for
Okay.
starters. Try that out.
23 hits.
Okay, and then
Does he get sneak for that since he's now
Yeah,
in range?
so sneak attack. Yep.
Nice.
Oops, did I click the wrong one? There we go.
Yeah, you watch as it drops. You get it right in the neck, and its head comes clean off.
Nice.
So that's
And then
2 of your daggers out of 3, right?
that is actually 3 out of 5. I think I picked up 2
Oh,
rusty
that's right.
daggers from that pack.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
say the rusty daggers, because they seem old and damaged, you can use them once before they break, basically.
Fall apart. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'd like to use my bonus action to help Ireena with whatever she wants to do.
Okay.
I ask Tux, can you make some of those pom poms for me? And she tosses me some, and I cheer her on.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's me.
Okay, Tux, you're up.
All right, for my turn, I make pom poms for Ren.
As a
Or
bonus action.
that counts as an action. So instead, I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Which one are you attacking?
I'm attacking the one that I can see. The
So,
taboo one.
Taboo one. Okay, yep. 21 hits, 2 damage. Fire hits him. Burns a
Nice.
little bit. Doesn't seem to hurt him too much, but...
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I end my turn.
Well, they're
here.
not resistant, it's just you rolled 2 for damage, is why I said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that they're resistant. You're just.
You watch Ireena dashes, and I'm gonna say because that one's in the pit, it won't. It's not. She doesn't use the dash action, but she runs over to this one right here.
Why would she put herself there?
I don't know. And she's going to attack with advantage against them.
She's got a thunder wave.
Whoops, that's disadvantage. Oh my god. With
She missed.
advantage, she rolled a 7.
Nice.
Still tries to lash out, but can't seem to find any purchase on this zombie.
I really start to doubt her sword skill.
Kilvin, it's your turn.
My range, I think it's like 25. 1, 2, 3.
In case you want to know, Ireena has 6 HP.
Oh god, really? I guess they're ignoring her.
Is she
Strahds.
sentient? Can we ask her to please get the fuck out of there?
She's sentient.
Speed 25, okay, yeah. Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And is that in the way of anybody else, or does somebody else want to be here?
No, you're good.
Okay. And I'll probably just Warhammer. I'll Sacred Flame, why not?
You could hypothetically stand right here and get advantage.
I can't reach
Can't
that.
reach.
Oh, okay. 12.
12 hits, yep. Okay, you're attacking the one, yeah, obviously the one right in front of you. Okay, 3 damage. Whack. Hits it right. It's you hear kind of, you hit it in the arm and you can hear the bone crunch and crack under the weight of the hammer. Nothing comes off it though.
That's good.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. This zombie, you notice again, it doesn't even look towards Ireena's way. Like it's almost as if it acting as if she doesn't even exist. See it climb up here, move to here, and go for you, Kilvin.
Good luck, scum sucker.
Yeah, I wish the zombie luck as well.
Does Raidriar get sent?
20 to hit.
Are you effing kidding me?
God
Yeah,
damn.
and it auto applied damage. So don't worry about applying damage for me because I have it set up where it'll check if it hits and auto apply damage.
Cool.
And then 2 claw attacks. It rolls a 19 to hit. Unfortunately, that still misses.
Go on.
And then a 13.
So I just know what to go off by. I already used my reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Raidriar, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to use my greatsword on this guy.
Okay.
Does he have to step into the grave for advantage on flanking?
Or just
Yeah.
move one step to the right so
Or-
there's across from Ireena.
Well, then I'll go right here.
Yeah, good plan.
Yeah. So greatsword attack. Ah. That's
Critically, dang.
I'll re-roll that one.
Well, so it auto applied the damage already.
Oh.
So, because you targeted it. But, so 6, so just add 5 more damage on top. I can do that. I can do
Yeah.
that easy. This zombie seemed a little bit beefier. You hit it hard, but wow, you got 46 and only dealt 13 damage. Wow.
Eh. I mean,
Okay,
that's average. And now I have to go get dips, so I'll be back soon.
no problem. With that, you see this taboo one is gonna attack you again, Kilvin. Not you again, but it's gonna attack with a bite.
Nom nom nom.
That misses, and 2 claws. That both miss. Okay. And then... oh yeah, this guy's dead. Okay. Ren, it's your turn.
I will, first of all, give Ireena a little, what the fuck are you doing? Jumping straight into
Are
the
you using
middle
the help action?
with no one else, and you still didn't do barely any damage. So
She gives you a glare.
Yeah, I glare right back, motherfucker. I was like, this is war. Okay, so I move 5, 10, 15, 20, and step into the grave.
Okay.
And then swing my short sword up this one's hindquarters.
I'm going to say because you're attacking from below, it would be at disadvantage, but you have flanking with Kilvin, so just make it a straight roll.
Okay, so I'm just swinging my short sword.
Yep, 25 to hit, 7 damage. Nice.
It's amazing you still hit at 25. By the way, Ben, Ren, you could have just been right here and hit him, right?
No, he wouldn't be flanking.
Oh, he was looking to flank.
Advantage and disadvantage canceled out.
But you do get your sneak attack here. So
do I thought I didn't get sneak attack if I was within 5 feet of the.
No, you
still get it.
You still get it. There's no stipulation that 6 more damage.
That's the second time this game I've rolled a 6 on a d6.
Very close to dying.
You're getting some good rolls.
Yeah, and then I haven't taken a bonus action yet, and so now that I realize that Ireena is, one, being ignored by the zombies for some reason, which gives me pause, but also completely useless at, doing things, I would like to use the disengage action to use my last 2 squares of movement.
Okay.
To get out of the hole.
Gotcha. That your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Tux, you're up.
Darting past Ren, I would like to move my character, slide down the top of this grave, stand right here, and cast Detect Magic.
I hope you do an acrobatics check and fail it and just flop in your face. Skip a turn.
Okay. How long is Detect Magic in action?
It's 1 action.
Okay, yep. Then you're good. I didn't know if it was a longer casting time or not.
No. But I can sense any magical presence within 30 feet.
Yep.
So I'm trying to identify anyone that might have been around this area, might have dug up this grave, might have brought these zombies to life.
You get 2 sources of magic, the zombies, and it's both necromancy, and that's all you see.
Okay. With that, I end my turn.
Okay. Ireena is gonna attack this near-death zombie.
And miss.
With advantage. Are you fucking kidding? Oh no, okay, no. No, she hit with an 18. And she killed it. You watch as she angrily, but this time it seems like she's kind of gotten frustrated with what's been going on. She kind of lets out a growl and brings the sword down right on top and hits it right in the face.
Everybody loves a redemption arc.
Yeah.
I'd like to use my super secret reaction action to slow clap her right now.
Okay. That's this one. Dead. Okay, Kilvin, you're up.
That's really worth doing. I don't really want to spend any of our spell slots on this.
Yeah, the one that just died was the strong one. The one that's left over looked like a weak one, I thought.
I'll just go for advantage, because why not?
Zombie leftovers.
I'll go on the backside and give someone else advantage.
Okay.
Oh, me on next turn.
This way, Tux can get it too if he really wants to.
Oh, I get advantage if he's standing on the other side, and I cast Fireball from here?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's only for melee. Yep, 6 damage, 8 hits against a zombie, so there we go. Okay, it's Raidriar's turn. I'm just gonna assume he would just walk up and fucking slap a hoe.
Yeah.
Slap the hoe.
So, with his greatsword... Yeah, he kills it. Oh,
How do you want to do this?
Wait, you got a natural 20 again.
Oh my god.
Jeez-a-loo. Yeah, How do you want him to do this, everybody?
How about, all right, so I was standing practically next to him, right?
Mhm.
He could most certainly have borrowed my chandelier. That does seem to be the proper ending weapon.
That is
Okay.
true. That's
He
fair.
grabs your chandelier, and Raidriar with his eyes, it lights up, and he just swings it, and the head goes flying off into the distance.
Damn.
Okay, so a couple things now. Let me switch the music back. You notice that, and you guys kind of fighting this last other zombie, you didn't really notice, but you watch as Ireena's kind of yelling out, sort of in frustration, and over she's just slashing her sword at this zombie, in like it's like I said, frustration, and she's just crying, like she's just tearing this thing apart, and you watch as like the old rotted like gore and viscera splattering all over the place.
I
She seems to have this maddened look in her eyes.
I patiently wait for her to get it out of her system.
Oh, wait, I actually have a background question. Did Raidriar, I believe he was the one that got visited by Strahd when we were staying at the mansion?
Yeah.
Did he share with us that Strahd said, if she gets a scratch on her, I'll kill you?
I don't remember.
I don't remember
So when he
either.
gets back, we will. But you notice as she does this, as she's thoroughly torn up this body, she kind of drops to her knees. You see sweat, and she kind of, you see her sniff a little bit and kind of brush what looks to be the start of a tear from her eye. And she shakes her head a little bit and gets up and dusts herself off and goes, "I'm sorry for that."
While hold on.
Say, well, it definitely looks dead. So good job.
Yeah, sure. I walk behind her, put my hand on her shoulder, and say, "I think you got it."
You think what?
I think you got it.
She
Oh, shit.
kind of sniffles again and chuckles a little bit and goes, "Yeah, I think I did."
Can you...
Wait, is she saying that like in a proud way? Like in a...
in like a ridiculous like
Oh,
chuckle.
like she's acknowledging that.
Good job. Okay.
She's self-aware enough to.
I ask her, what about that zombie really got to her?
She says, I don't know. I think just with everything that's happened in the past couple of weeks, I just lost myself there.
Do you think it has some relation to Strahd? The necromancy?
Well, I think just, I mean, yeah, it has stuff to do with Strahd. I'm pretty damn frustrated.
I didn't know Strahd had necromancy potential.
I've never seen these things before.
Practically in The Witcher. Can I inspect the grave?
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation. 23. It looks like a freshly dug grave. I'd say a couple days, maybe recent. That's the gallows.
Yeah, man. It has a rope but no noose, right?
Yeah, it's like frayed at the end.
Can I climb it?
Swing on it like a.
No, I don't want to swing on it. So I wanna either pull myself up the rope or like vault up there or something like that to see if I can see anything from the top of the gallows.
Okay. Easily enough, I'd say. You climb up. You can see that this path rises up kind of towards a higher area. But here you can see trees still taller than where you're standing, and you see there's like some bends in the path that way, so you can't see down it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then let's wait for Nico to get back before we continue, because this part's pretty
Let's see. Looks like there's some rocks in the road. I inspect the rocks carefully. Very carefully.
Make an investigation check. 14. There's some gravel in there. Find a couple pieces of quartz.
Wait, hold on. This seems really important. Can I assist him? Can he roll with advantage?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
hold on. There we go.
Oh, thank God. We got a good one. All right.
You know what? This is actually cool. This is a good time to use this. There's actually a rollable table for like trinkets you can find in the setting, and I'll say digging through the dirt and the road, you find a jar of pickled ghoul tongues.
Yes!
What the actual fuck?
I rolled on a table. Like, they have a table in here that I roll, and it just spits out trinkets from the book.
Oh my God, yes.
So you can go ahead to your inventory and add a jar of pickled ghoul's tongues.
Okay. Are they? Do I know anything about these pickled
They're
ghoul tongues?
pickled ghoul tongues.
Do they do anything for me?
I don't know. It's a trinket. It's just like an item to have.
Oh, is that a different category? It's not a consumable?
No, just put it in loot.
Okay.
It's just something you found. I mean, you can use it. Maybe.
I mean, I'm definitely going to try to throw it at somebody.
Yes! That's what I like to hear.
Okay.
Hey, you
Did
got
know
something,
that
you got something to aid the windmill with.
When I, yes, when I go to add new loot, I can't put spaces in the name of the thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That seems, there's like a bug sometimes that does that.
Okay, I'm glad that wasn't just me.
You want me to I can add it. I can.
Well, it's okay. I'm already done doing it, I think. That's useful.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
How did I do?
You got the final blow with a chandelier.
Haha!
A couple things happened while you're gone. That zombie that Ireena killed, she went into a frenzy afterwards and just started hacking and slashing and cutting and just absolutely goring this thing.
Oh.
She had a little moment there. And then Ren searched through the road and found a jar of pickled ghoul tongues.
Oh, delicious. Did we ask her if she was okay, or
Yeah.
we're just kind of...
She just said she was kind of frustrated with the events that had
Can we better see the names on the tomb?
on the tombstones.
Mm-hmm.
They all look weathered and worn away.
Every single one?
Gold. Yeah, they look gold.
Can
Well,
I...
after sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, after seeing that episode, I would try to like size her up, see if I noticed her like now she's like starting to twitch or something, see if she's like actually starting to go crazy.
Well, so
She came down from her moment. I put my hand on her shoulder
Yeah,
and I said,
to
I think you
give-
got it, and she laughed and said, yeah, okay, yeah, I think I did.
to give a little more description, what happened was she tore in this, and after eventually you could see that as she was doing this, you could see like tears starting to form and stuff. And after she finished, she kind of dropped to her knees and kind of sniffled and wiped away the tears,
Okay.
and looking exhausted and kind of. It looked like she was venting, is the way I would describe it.
Okay, that makes
Okay. Where you all headed now? Unless there's something else.
Coffin again, real quick.
Inspect the coffin again?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Seven. Seems to be a simple wooden coffin.
So earlier I couldn't determine any of the magic that might have possessed that one zombie that looked like Kilvin.
Not it currently. Nope.
There was no additional magic other than the necromancy that brought it to
Other
life.
than the necro. Yep.
Okay.
Well, keep in mind the one. Yeah, even the one that was, the ones that were dead on the ground, including the one that looked like Kilvin, weren't magical at all anymore.
Okay. Well, I hop over the wall and I say, let's get going.
Okay. Are you gonna head down this way
So-
towards the Sir Pool?
That's toward the Vistani lady, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
this
I
is
vote
towards the
circle.
Verstani people because
Okay.
I asked the group if I think it's important that we try to get more information about Strahd.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Okay. As you all leave Kilvin, you get an eerie feeling coming from behind you, but only you.
Interesting.
Are you turning around?
Are we back in marching order?
I tell everyone I just have a bad feeling about this.
Well,
Okay,
so
I
as you're
stop
walking,
in the middle of the road.
as you're walking, you get it behind you from where you guys came from the gallows.
Oh, from the gallows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Knowing Kilvin's distress, I start looking around. to see if I notice any movement, any changes, especially in the
Okay.
gallows.
Okay. So you turn around. Kilvin, do you turn around?
Yes, I look toward where this bad feeling is coming from.
Okay, you look towards the gallows, and you can see hanging on it is you.
Okay, I go towards my apparently corpse.
Tux, you don't see anything.
Kelvin, where are you going?
I just point up at the gallows.
Yes, we saw those already. Those are gallows.
Do you not see my body?
Your body? No.
And as you kind of turn back to Tux to say this, Kilvin, you turn back and it's gone.
Ooh, spoopy.
Are you okay, Kelvin?
Rotating, right?
I just kind of look at the space where it was for a minute, and then just turn around, not talking to anybody, just kind of mumbling incantations and prayers to the dude upstairs.
Okay.
I checked my
Back
pocket
down.
to make sure he didn't steal my pie.
Did Kelvin steal his pie? Dungeon
no.
Master? Oh, okay, just checking. I was worried too.
Okay.
Okay, so do I notice? Can I notice anything off about Kilvin?
Make an insight check.
I would love to if I could press buttons correctly. 8.
8. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Okay.
Golden Ghost.
My idea of Kilvin's stability has wavered, but I press forward.
Okay. So, as you guys head down this road, you head it down for a while, and it's starting the light that somewhat existed seems to be going, and it's starting to get darker and darker. And the road gradually disappears and replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There is a clearing here, next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. And with that, hold on, give me a minute. Oh, where is it?
Is
Shit.
this the town?
No,
This is the-
this is
Okay.
the little camp.
yeah, the encampment.
The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest edge. Okay, let me show the picture now. You see that?
An
okay.
accordion?
Yeah, I know it's not exact. Okay,
No, I mean like we hear an accordion.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And as you approach, you can see these groups of people. Some of them are dancing, they're drinking and laughing, having a grand old time. They all have the same tan skin of the other 3 Vistani women you had all met. Let me change the map here. Where is it at? It is.
Are we back in marching order?
It doesn't matter, really.
Okay.
You said this was or was not the same town that the Vistani woman told us to go to?
It is.
This
It's
is the
encampment.
encampment that they told you to go to.
Okay.
We're here to see Madam
Yep.
Ava.
And you see as from the revelry that's happening around this bonfire, two of them come out and approach a man and a woman, and the man goes, "What do we have here?"
That woman has
Why?
a beard.
Yeah,
What are
okay.
these things?
He,
Okay.
it's
That
more-
he goes, "Look, we got some Giorgio here."
These are dwarves?
Joe?
No,
Oh, okay.
they're people. They're the Vistani.
Okay.
One of them approaches you, Kilvin, and kind of eyes you up and pushes you on the shoulder and goes, "Look at this tan skin this one's got. Enjoy it while you got it. These next few years without sunlight are sure to take it away from you."
That's interesting. So can I tap Kilvin on the shoulder and use my? We just got here.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Do they sound like the three Vistani women from the tavern?
Yeah, they have the same sort of accent.
Can I absorb their accent and try to act just a tiny bit playful and drunk to ask them what on earth they're talking about?
Okay. They say, "Ha, that's a neat trick you got there."
Oh, okay. All right then.
And he goes, "Well, you see, everybody that comes into Barovia, this valley never leaves. At least, those that do manage, like us Vistani, always come back."
You can leave this place?
Yeah.
Oh, who do you thought brought you here?
Oh.
We have no idea.
How drunk are they?
Did we recognize Tanscan on our driver?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Grigori, the guy that brought you, looks similar to these people.
Interesting.
And he seems to know.
And he goes, although Strahd won't let us take anybody out of this place. Not that I think we'd even be able to.
Can I walk around this cart and try to look for Grigori?
Okay, you scan the group, you don't see him here.
Oh, that is a big group.
Then what would possess someone to bring other people here?
Well, not a lot of us here aren't really in the direct service of Strahd, but many of our people do indeed work for him, so it's probably one of the ones you ran into.
Oh, good. What
Oh, anyways, this is boring. Come, sit by the fire, eat, drink, have a good time.
Does he offer me drink?
Yeah, he hands
is
out he says, we've got plenty of wine to go around.
That's really
I throw my arms around the nearest Vistani's shoulders and take the wine and say, "Lead on, boyo!"
Follow me, and they instruct you to come sit by the fire.
I'm ready.
Ireena.
These guys seem like my kind of people.
And you see they're all
Wait,
of them are
no.
dancing.
I before I turn this corner, I want to cast Disguise Self to look like a Vistani.
Okay, so keep in mind you're 3 feet tall, so you'll be 4 feet tall.
Yeah, how tall are these Vistani?
I mean, they're like normal human height.
Okay, but I can still pass as an average Vistani,
You
right?
can try.
Say you want to look like a teenager.
I want to look like... Well, okay, do I notice any teenagers?
4 feet? He's a toddler.
You see most of the people here are either like in their late teens or basically from their late teens to like elderly.
Okay, I want to look like a very, very elderly Vistani.
Okay.
all hunched over.
So, and you approach the group.
Yeah.
Okay, one of them turns around and goes, nice try, but we Vistani are pretty close people, and we know who was our own, and you don't look like anyone we've ever seen.
Shit. Okay, I should have copied one of them and then killed them.
Jesus.
That's
No,
shit.
I'll just start back and I say, you guys are good.
And they all laugh and look pretty amused and actually pretty happy. They appreciated that joke.
And I say, oh, you like that, huh? And I want to cast. Okay. I want to do some magic tricks for them.
Okay.
I
Spells
wanna-
you get per day.
I'm minor illusion is a cantrip.
But you did just use disguise self. So you do
Yes,
have to count them.
yeah, I did. I counted that off.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
With that, I want to make it look like I have an orb in my hand, and I just want to toss it back and forth in the air like I'm juggling it, but without it ever touching my hand.
You see as some of them kind of stand up and start clapping and cheering, and they're like, "That's good, that's good."
And then I want to bring a fireball out of the fire pit and start juggling that with the orb in my hand. One-handed.
Make a performance check.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
check?
Guidance. I yell at him to watch where he puts his hands.
And I'll say, do it at advantage because you're using sort of your natural 20.
Let's go! I'm gonna become their god!
Yeah, they're like, oh, we haven't seen entertainment like this in a long time. Ah. And they're all clapping. And happy.
That's awesome. I want to try to keep them entertained for like half an hour with minor magic tricks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to show them all unique stuff that they haven't seen before.
Okay. And they all some of them start gesturing this for you all to get closer and sit down by the fire, and one of them looks at you, Ren, and goes, "So, where are you from, lad?"
And I go, "Don't you know already?"
I mean, I don't know.
Are you sure you don't know?
I don't know, you tell me.
I don't think I should tell you, because if you don't know, you're better off.
Oh, well, I won't press it, but we always like seeing you outsiders around here. Brings a good source of stories. We VISTANIan, we love our stories. You want to hear a story?
Tell us
I
a
would love to
story.
hear a story.
Okay, this is a good one. So listen to this. A mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you're standing, actually. A very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil's Strahd. Silly fool. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook from the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the devil's Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down to the river to search for the wizard's body to see, if he had anything of value. But the river Ivlis had already speared him away. What do you think of that one, huh?
I think it's
heard
Jane.
Now, you got any stories to tell?
Oh dear.
Come on, you gotta have something.
Immersion. Oh boy. I chuckle and take a really, really, really deep pull on the wine that they handed me a minute ago, and I say, once upon a time, there was a young lad. He lived in a very large town. And one night he found himself, done with work, wanted to go to the inn, and he found out that there were these travelers there. He didn't know who they were. He didn't know what they were doing. There was a Goliath, there was a couple rangers, there were some other odd folk, and for some strange reason, something just seemed off.
You see all the Vistani are looking at you intently, and they're, focused. They are listening to this story with every inch of their being.
Time out. While he's telling the story, can I dart over and take a look into their tents?
Oh, shit. No, you can't go look in their tents. I was going to toss it to you because you should know this story.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Nope, I'm out. So good luck. You got this.
Oh my god.
Okay. So Tux, you run over to this tent.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach it, you hear a raspy voice go, "Tux,
Shit.
I've been expecting you and your party." And then we'll go back to Ren.
Oh yeah, go for it, Ren. You got this.
The Goliath and the Ranger were cavorting all around the inn. Nobody knew what to do. There was a barbarian, I was a dragon. There was a dragonborn there as well, and everyone was crazy.
Okay, yeah.
And everyone was being crazy. Everyone was yelling, and there seemed to be some type of issue from the group. Maybe they didn't know each other at all. All of a sudden, there was an enormous. What was it? Was it a demon? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a demon of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
An enormous demon, and you would not believe the Goliath seduced the demon.
That's right.
And they all, they all start laughing and clasping each other, drinking some more, and
Excellent.
they're loving this story.
Yeah, it's a pretty good story.
I was impressed. He rolled a natural 20, they say. I can't. I collided with the wall.
So Raidriar.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as one of them approaches you.
Uh-huh.
Give me a second while I look this up. Yeah. And he goes, "Hey, Giorgio."
Mm-hmm.
He kind of leans in and whispers, "Don't show the others this, but Madame Ava, when she knew you guys were coming, she had one of us go out and get something special just for you."
Oh.
And you see, from behind his back, he pulls out a cask.
Oh my gosh!
1 foot tall. There's a cork in it, and he said, "Just for you."
These guys.
You.
Trembling, my hand leaked out, like in that trailer for The Last Jedi where Luke's reaching for the lightsaber.
Yes.
I grab it. I smell.
Smells
Stout.
like ale.
I put it under my arm, and I embrace the man. Right
he,
there on the spot.
he hugs you right back, and he goes, there, it's all right.
You have done me an incredible service today. Thank you very much.
No problem. Well, make sure before you guys head to sleep, you get to talk to Madame Ava.
Absolutely.
It's a gift just from her.
Where is she?
I have a feeling that I discovered her.
And Tux, after she says, he goes, "Go get the rest of your party, and we can begin."
I shut the door to the tent, and while they're still continuing to party, I want to take a look and.
Again.
I shut the door to the tent.
It's like a flap.
I roll the flap. I unroll the flap of the tent, and then I try to see if I can't run around the other side of this and peek in any of these other tents.
Okay. Make. No. So you search the tents.
Should I do a stealth check or? I'm sorry.
No, they seem to just ignore you as you go. Like they see you going in their tents and they just chuckle.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah. Am I finding anything of value?
Let me roll this here.
Who's the
So,
sticky fingers now?
Searching through all the tents, you find. So that one you find nothing. Okay, you find a pouch containing 8 gems, rubies, that are each worth 100 gold.
Holy shit.
And then
Okay.
And then you find a sack of 100 silver. And each piece of silver you can see embossed in it, stamped into it, is the visage of Strahd.
Okay. But this is still regular silver?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
it's what people use
It's
around here.
Strahd
You've noticed
silver.
that any coins that you've come across in this area have had the similar
Oh, okay.
printing of Strahd on them. So 8 gems worth 100, and then 100 silver.
And the Vistani just watched him take these?
Yep.
Oh. These are my kind of people.
Alright, with that, I guess I'll walk over and I say, "Hey, I think Lady Ava wants to see us."
And then
Oh.
Ireena goes, "I'll wait out here."
No, come on, come on.
Make a persuasion check.
I'll come over and try to persuade her.
Can he do it at advantage? Can I help?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I look at Ireena straight in the eye and I say, nope. Our job is to get you to a specific place, and you being in a place where we are not is not going to work.
She goes, "All right then.
Alright.
So I need all of you to come over here."
I say to all the other people, I'll say, well, I guess I'm getting pulled away, but I might have a story for you later.
And their eyes go wide and go, "Yes, yes, yes."
All at once. All 16 of them say it at the exact
Okay.
same time.
So, give me a second here. Okay, so go ahead and situate your guys' selves in the tent. As you all approach, she calls you each by name, your full names, and goes, "Come in, I've been waiting."
Go in.
Let the record show my full name is Tux.
Like on the record show, I didn't make a last name, so I probably have one, but I'm just lazy.
Okay, so go ahead and enter the tent. Just kind of
Okay.
situate yourselves in there.
There's no way to get in.
There's the wall.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we can get in.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
You can look into it. It's probably just structured weird
Yeah.
when the Roll20 thing
There we go.
converted it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
this is cozy.
a couple things to notice is when you go into here,
Oh, she's beautiful.
all the music you hear goes completely silent. Like it seems that, and you see I'll
Just
see.
can I poke my head out to see if I hear music again?
Yeah, you poke your head out, you hear the music again.
Okay, just curious.
In here, so magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. At last you have arrived. Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips. And I will show you the picture here. It's a little, not the greatest quality, but...
Okay.
And you do notice that she seems to be holding a deck in her hands, and she goes, well. Would you like to have your fortunes read?
Oh, background question. Does my proficiency with a deck of cards get me any good fortunes here? Can I cheat the fortune deck that she has? Is she gonna ask me to draw a card?
No.
God damn. Okay, never mind.
Worth a shot.
Okay. She says, are you ready? Should we begin?
Yeah.
These fortunes
Yeah.
should give you some direction in this place. Many have come. None have prevailed. Hopefully, the fortunes say otherwise for you all.
Are the people who've failed people who have tried to take your advice?
I do not know that much.
Fair enough.
Let us begin then.
Can I judge whether or not she was lying there?
Make an insight check.
Why would she be lying?
She appears to be telling the truth.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you trust her?
I mean, I look at her and say, let's start. You come fairly highly recommended by Alenka and the others.
Is that so? Well, let us begin then. And you notice that as she kind of pulls this deck out, you see candles in the room light up. And you get this eerie sense. And you watch as it's almost like a dance as she kind of shuffles these cards back and forth. It's quite mesmerizing to watch. And you watch as it seems like every deliberate movement, another candle flicks out and goes dark. And one by one, as she's making these movements and shuffling these cards, the candles just until you're in complete darkness. And you watch as she lays out 5 cards, one close to her, then another row of 3, and then one close to you all. And as she lays the last card down, all the candles light up again.
Huh.
And she goes... She points at the card furthest away from you, and she says, "This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy." And she flips the card
That's
over.
what I'm hoping.
Do you see the card?
Oh, the
Yeah.
wizard.
It's the wizard. And she says, "Oh, interesting." And she says, and you see her eyes kind of glass over, and she looks up, and she comes back and goes, "Look for a wizard's tower on a lake. Let the wizard's name and servant guide you to which that you seek."
Name and servant.
Okay, you should see some text attached to this picture as well if you click on text, and it'll, just so you guys still have what she says.
Where is the wizard tower?
She said, "Look for a wizard's tower on a lake. Let the wizard's name and servant guide you to which that you seek."
Okay.
After she flips that card, she goes to the card to your guys' left and to her right, on the far right in that third row. And she goes, before she flips it over, she puts her hand on it and goes, "This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope." And she flips it over. And it is... Give me a second. It's the Abjurer. And she You see again her eyes glass over and she comes back and looks at you all and goes, I see a fallen house guarded by a great stone silver dragon. A man broken from the passage of time possesses the treasure. Maybe you can free him from his despair.
Who was? I'm sorry.
All she says, I see a fallen house guarded by a great stone silver dragon.
Mm-hmm.
A man broken from the passage of time possesses the treasure. Maybe you can free him from his despair. And that's all you get.
Okay.
Oh, stone dragon, have
And you watch,
awakened.
and she watches as she skips the middle card in the row of 3 and puts her hand on the other one across. And she goes, this card tells of a... Oh, this is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight.
Okay.
And she flips over the card, and it's the bishop. And her eyes glass over again as she sees this card and looks at you and goes, what you seek lies in a pile of treasure, beyond a set of amber doors. And after saying that, she looks at you, Tux, and she goes, you, I find, will find the place that this treasure lies quite interesting.
Really? Okay.
I feel a connection between you and it.
Does a certain name ring a bell?
No, I'm not getting a name.
Okay.
Objection, leading the witness.
But she says, but be cautious. This place is dangerous.
Can you repeat the
The bishop.
what you seek? Yeah, please.
Yep. So
The
what
sword
you
of
seek,
sunlight.
yeah. So what you seek lies in a pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors.
Okay.
And you see as her hand gracefully moves over the card in the middle that got skipped. And she goes, this card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. She grabs it, flips over, and her eyes glass over, and she looks at the card. It's the Miss. And she says, a Vistana wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out at St. Markovia's Abbey, in the village of Crest near the Mists.
Could you run that by me again?
So she says, a Vistana wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor.
Mhm.
She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out at St. Markovia's Abbey near the Mists in the village of Kresk. Krezk.
Saint Markovia's Crest, right?
Saint Markovia's Abbey
Okay.
in the village of Kresk.
Okay.
And with that, you see as she reaches for the last card, and her hand starts to tremble as she goes over this card. And she says, your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him.
Ooh, I don't know if I want to know how to get to him.
She flips it over. The marionette. And she says, look to great heights. Find the beating heart of the castle. He waits nearby.
Find the heart of the castle?
Mm-hmm.
He awaits. Find the beating heart of the castle. He waits nearby. But it said before that, look to great heights.
The chandelier.
And with that, she looks visibly exhausted after this. She goes, I hope that reading can provide some assistance in journey travels.
I'm sure it will. And so will
Dude.
this. And I hold up the little cask.
And she chuckles a little bit and goes, yes. That, I hope, will ease your mind in some of the darker parts of this place. And she goes, I had the people of this camp gather a few items to hopefully assist you in your journey.
Oh.
If you go out and ask, they'll bring them out to you.
Can I ask her what her... I ask her what her relation to the Vistani is.
You see, once in a while, Once in a while, Vistani, or Vistana, is born with an exceptional gift for seeing the threads that bind us all together. The threads of fate. We call these Rani. And when one such as myself like that is born, they tend to take a leadership role. It's rumored that only one of my kind, is be alive.
And what is your people's relation to Strahd?
A long time ago, when Strahd first came to this valley, conquered it, before he became what he is today, he was wounded in a battle and sought refuge in in an encampment such as this. Sorry about the dog, by the way.
You're fine.
And one of my people cared for him, nursed him back to health, and since then Strahd sort of took the Vistani under him. Many serve as his spies and other servants. Some of us just try to keep to ourselves. He allows us to leave, to either gather supplies for him ourselves, but we can never carry someone out, only bringing people in.
Are your Vistani people aware of the damage he does to the people of Barovia?
We try to keep out of those political affairs.
Not all of them, though. We noticed some Vistani women at the bar of Barovia.
Yes. Be wary of ones like her, them. Those are the spies I talk about.
Oh yeah, that's just keeping a very close eye on them, and I look at Ren.
She chuckles a little bit. Do you have any other questions that I may be able to answer about this place, this valley?
Where is it? I've been around a little bit, but I've never heard of any of these places before.
That I am not quite aware of. All I know is that the mists block it wide.
How can we tell a spy of Strahd from a go-lucky average Vistani?
That's the thing. It's nearly impossible.
How do we know you're not a spy?
Did I not just offer you assistance as well as fortunes that lead you to places that may assist you in defeating the curse? I would love nothing more than that man to be put in the ground where he belongs.
Now, when you say defeating the curse,
of
you
Strahd.
mean his full name, Strahd, right?
Yes. It's believed that
Add it to the montage.
it's believed
Already
that
one step ahead of you.
many of the people here believe that Strahd was set upon the land as a curse for past misdeeds that upset the Morning.
Misdeeds? That sounds like it's a you problem then.
The Morning Lord.
And that was, if you remember, that is the deity that the...
Oh yeah, so I had those two books, and I've had time to peruse them. Do I learn anything of use?
Not really. Basically, they're just what I described. There's not much more to them. She asked any other questions that you might have about this place, the village so far.
Yeah, I lean forward and I go, all right, let's get down to brass tacks. Is there anyone in your encampment who is of the profession of baker?
No, why would you ask?
You don't have a single person that's good at baking things.
They can cook, but I'm not sure anyone's dedicated to the practice of baking.
Does the name Morgantha ring a bell?
Ah, yes. The old ones in the windmill.
Yeah, yeah,
two
those
daughters.
ones. Yeah, what can you tell us about them?
Be careful around them.
Care to elaborate?
They can be dangerous.
That's less vague than the first statement.
Not quite what they seem.
All right, fair enough. I take the pie out of my pocket and put it on the table, and I say, what can you tell me about what's in here?
She kind of looks at it and grimaces a little bit. Goes, yes. She kind of puts her hand on it. Kind of, you see her eyes glass over again, and she goes, I wouldn't eat that if I were you.
Well, good thing you're not me, because I've already eaten one, and I agree with you.
Then I guess you're... And then she goes, then I guess you're a cannibal now.
I smirk and go, damn it, I knew it. I take a second to think about that and choke down the need to throw up and go, all right, that was helpful. And put the pie back in my pocket.
Any other questions?
What do you know about the Durst family?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know anyone that would have a reason for
That name
maintaining
is
the image of the family?
I don't believe anyone has maintained the image of the family. That family's been gone for centuries now.
I'll breathe a sigh of, all right, fine. Here's what we know. When we passed by the Durst Manor, we noticed the illusions of the children. Is there anyone that would have a reason for maintaining those illusions?
Well,
Anyone that would...
their house was said to be cursed after they passed. Maybe it was the house itself.
Or maybe it was the curse of Strahd.
It's a haunted house.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That's all I have to ask.
Oh, I got a couple.
What do you have? What would you
How
like
do
to ask?
your people leave?
Approach the mists and they part?
Cool. Just any old mist or...
The whole valley's surrounded in it.
I'm pretty sure she's talking about, like, the mist that was making walls
Yeah.
when we came in.
And where do you emerge?
I've never taken the trip myself. Considered too important to go out into the wider world.
Hmm.
But in various places, it never seems to be the same each time.
Was Strahd always a vampire?
No.
All right, then.
Was he one before he took over?
This happened centuries ago. At least that's what I've been told from those that came before me.
Hmm. What does he do? What has he done in the past centuries?
Well, likes to play with adventures from time to time. Being a mortal can be boring sometimes, as you can imagine.
Agreed.
He treats this all as a game.
So how do we beat it?
I suggest trying to follow the fortunes. They may help in the journey.
You say you've met others who came to you before, right?
Yes,
And they followed their fortunes?
they may have, but I will say, out of all the fortunes I've read, this seems to be the most promising.
How many have you read?
Honestly, in my lifetime, only a few.
Hmm.
At least fortunes for adventurers like you. I read fortunes for others all the time.
Do you know how Strahd keeps track of us? Does he use the birds?
I feel he's watching us now, actually.
Oh, can she tell? Or, God damn it, what do we know? I don't want to be breaking any fourth walls that I don't know about.
And you watch as
We're suspicious that he might be
she
tracking
stands
us.
up and walks
Oh, we know
past
he's
you all
tracking us.
outside of the tent. And you see her reach her hand out, seemingly nowhere. And you see this sort of light come from her hand, and you see this. For a split second, see like this golden orb, and it shatters. And she walks back and sits down and goes, "Sorry, I should have done that sooner."
Do we know what that gold orb is?
Yeah, what just happened?
Broke. think
Tux,
this-
make an intelligence check, being the wizard.
That is my role.
Wizard, do a thing.
Wizard, go do a thing. Hold on, there are a bunch of
Wizard.
pop-ups on this window. There we go.
Do magic.
Ability check for intelligence, normal roll, 11.
11. You sense that it was some sort of divination magic, but you don't know the exact nature of it.
Okay.
Balls.
Some sort of tracking.
So
Chico.
he's not watching anymore?
Yes, we are alone now.
Oh, so he just heard all that. Great.
Yeah.
That's where we're going.
So he knows we're the most promising adventurers at the beginning of our journey.
Well, he's not going to hear whatever we say next, so we should probably base our plans off of whatever we do now.
All right, let's. He saw all of our fortunes get read, so let's do the exact opposite.
Wait,
She says, "Don't worry. I don't know if you noticed anything about the tent when you entered, but it's quite well protected."
she
'cause
read
remember
5
when-
fortunes,
remember
one
when-
for each of us, right?
No, so that was as a group. That was like a group reading.
Okay.
Because remember when you entered the tent, you couldn't hear the music from outside.
Oh, okay. So Kilvin, being somewhat more susceptible to the paranormal right now, after seeing his dead body hanging from a noose, he's interested in the fortune telling.
Just like an individual.
Just a personal one, yeah.
Okay, she says, "Very well. Hold your hands out, please."
I was going to ask about this too.
And she grips it. She goes, "I sense you're searching for something. No. You want to make something. I see in your future a red gem glowing, full of power. I see wine and a wizard. And I see the castle. I see a gem similar to the one, but it's much larger, and it's beating red, high up in the spot." And she kind of falls back and lets go, and she goes, "That's all I was able to get."
Thank you.
That's the beating heart, I guess.
Could be.
In a castle.
Said it was a gem?
A much
glowing
larger
gem.
gem than the one.
So she first saw a small red glowing gem.
Oh.
Then she saw a wine and wizard, and then the castle and the beating heart.
What she's saying is, I plan on getting drunk at Strahd's later.
Eat.
Getting
Bring
down
your
with
own
the wizard. BYOW.
Does anybody remember from the first session the wine label?
Vaguely.
It was a wine labeled from the Wizard of the Wines.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought that was the tavern that we went to in Barovia.
No, that was Blood of the Vine.
Oh.
Wizard of the Wines was the brand on that wine bottle, you guys.
It does rhyme, so I can understand.
Cool.
Would anybody else like a personal reading?
Yes. As soon as I figure out why I'm tilted.
Okay.
Why am I tilted? It's so weird.
So, yeah, I don't know how that happens, but it happens sometimes. I don't know how to fix it. Anyways, you put your hands out.
Mm-hmm.
She grasps them and she looks back and she goes, "I see decay, rot. You're mine. And I see you're running from something, no someone. You're safe here from them. And I see an inn with blue water streaming around it. And I see terrible, terrible sorrow. And she lets go.
Thank you.
Well, those fortunes sounded great.
Anyone else?
Actually, I do pat Ireena on the back and I say, we have one more.
Yep, that's what I was
And-
gonna do.
As Ireena approaches, Madame Eva puts her hand on and goes, "No, I will not read you,
Why?
Oh,
because I'm worried of what I might see."
fuck. All right.
What brings us caution?
I do not wish to say more.
Can I try to judge from her face?
Although, I do hope you all will do your best to protect her poor soul. Although I'm afraid it's already too late.
Poor unfortunate souls.
She's not evil, if that is what you
Well,
imply.
that's good to know. We're charged with babysitting her until we get to the next town.
You see Ireena's pretty shaken right now.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Alright, well, I guess you're not telling me anything I didn't already expect.
One last thing. Something I do know,
Mm-hmm.
that I find interesting. That I'm sure you all have noticed, the villagers, Barovia. Many of them seem dour and without life.
Yes, we do. We did notice that.
Yes. You see, when I say nothing leaves here, that Strahd does not want to leave, I mean nothing. That includes souls. You see, when Strahd's curse was placed upon this land, no new souls could enter, and no souls could leave.
Whose soul do
Those-
I have?
Those without a soul appear as the ones you have seen.
How
Those
some
with
um
such as the man Ismark you possess a soul.
Ismark does possess a soul.
Yes. Those who die here find themselves eternally trapped, able to escape.
So when we entered, we borrowed some of those husk souls.
Well, no. So it's just things can come in, and souls can come in when they've been guided.
Oh, okay.
But like, just like if someone's born, a soul can't reach them unless it's one of the souls that have been floating around.
Oh, that's why they turn the kids into meat pies. They're useless. Gotcha. Roger.
Well, they're soulless.
I don't know. They just keep getting reborn every
You
like
all
8 years.
here possess a soul, as well as all the Vistani there.
Well, thanks again for all of your fortune telling.
No problem. I wish you all well on your journey. Do not forget about the items I mentioned.
Oh,
Yep.
one last question.
Yes,
Why did I appear old in a mirror?
that I do not know.
Okay, that's fair.
She's so proper. She should have said, "What? Background, please."
Okay. Are you all exiting the tent?
Yeah. Okay, on our way out, can I take a look at Kilvin to see if I notice anything that's changed within his physical appearance in the past 8 hours?
Okay. Like physical or just like expression, like
Anything completely out of the ordinary.
Make a
Exactly.
perception check.
Yeah.
Levin, looks to be the same Kilvin.
Okay. I say, hopefully, Kilvin, when you put yourself together, I just took a look at some of these spell scrolls we got from the Durst Manor, and I realized that these aren't things I can cast. These are cleric spells. And I'll DM you the spells, but they're Bless, Protection from Poison, and Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
I get all cleric spells I want. I just can't prepare them all at the same time.
Yeah, well, if you use the scrolls, you don't have to expend a spell slot.
Oh.
You don't extend a spell slot, and you don't have to prepare it.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so I'll hand those to
DM
you.
me that, and I'll add those scrolls to his sheet.
Right.
later.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll DM them to you.
So are you all exiting the tent now?
Yeah,
Are the
doors are locked, yeah.
are the tarot cards still all out on a little table in front of the lady?
She took them and put them away.
Okay, never mind.
And you hear, as you think that in your head, you hear Madame Ava look at you and go, I wouldn't think about stealing anything from me.
Shit.
I know you're one with sticky fingers.
Hmm.
That may serve you well in other places of here, but not here.
Said.
With that, I say, let's not piss off the magic lady, and I grab Rin's arm and I pull him out.
I'm pretty sure she said that in my head. Didn't you just say?
No,
She said that out loud. She read your thoughts.
I said as you're thinking that in your head.
Oh, okay. I said, I say, well played, and exit the tent.
And
Raidriar, like 15 people
Raidriar,
outside.
as you exit, she chuckles and goes, enjoy the ale, by the way.
I certainly will.
I can't get out. We're stuck forever.
It's a trap.
That's horrible. Catch fire. That'll work.
You fell for it, fool.
Okay. You see, as immediately after you leave, you start hearing that same music you had been hearing before.
Hmm.
And you see they're still laughing, and they all clap as you leave and go, did you get your fortunes read?
Yeah, we did.
You know what our fortune said? That we're gonna stay here and party all night.
And they all cheer and raise their glasses.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And you see one of them in the crowd walks up and goes, Madame Ava instructed us to give you these after the reading. So he says, here, this will be useful. And he holds out a small bag that looks interesting. He says, you can fit anything you want in this little baby.
Hey.
Who wants the bag of holding?
Ooh,
Who wants to hold it?
I hand it over to old Sticky Fingers.
that sounds like.
Yeah,
that
because
sounds
if we
accurate.
don't, he'll get it. He'll take it anyway. So
So you should have the bag of holding in your inventory now, if you look. I also,
I'll run over to the tent and poke my head in.
yeah,
Okay. Was that your raven?
no, but let me assure you, the ravens are far from Strahd's servants, very far from it.
interesting.
Oh,
Ooh,
awesome. Thank you.
good info.
He also holds up a sack, and he kind of opens up, and you see some dust in it. And he says, this'll get you all out of a bind just in case. Who would like the dust of disappearance?
Give it to the rogue.
I was
So
thinking it
basically,
sucks.
when you use an action to throw the dust into the air, you and each creature and object within 10 feet of you become invisible for 2d4 minutes.
Actually, that sounds like something that would be useful if someone other than me had it, because I'm already okay at hiding.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
You might need it for a quick escape.
No kidding.
And then he holds out 2 red bottles and says these are fairly potent. He has 2 potions of greater healing to hand out.
I'm taking one of them for sure.
Okay.
I'll take the other.
Our Raidriar is getting the short end of the stick here, ain't he?
I got beer.
True.
Actually, I guess it would make sense for me to have the potion because it's.
Yeah.
We
If you
don't-
need-
I plan on staying the safest. It'd probably be better for me to distribute that, but
I took it just so I can give it to whoever needs it.
Yeah, I was saying like because
That's my
I probably won't need it, so I can give it. So I can.
You
pour it-
also have second wind.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. You just
Okay, so Tux has one, Kilvin has one, and they go, so, Raidriar, you said you had a story for us.
I did. Oh yeah, I did. really have much of a punchline. It's just a thing I remember. Someone told me about.
Don't talk it up too much.
Basically, there's two immortal people. One of them's a warlord, one of them's a king. And they both really, really hate each other, which sucks for them because they're stuck in this prison.
Oh, really?
They can't. The entrance is only openable from the outside.
Well, damn.
And they're all waiting. Both of them are waiting for one person to find the prison and open the door. Because they know that if one of them gets out, they'll be able to keep the other in forever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they're immortal.
Mm-hmm.
So their bodies eventually come back and regenerate, and they're able to get back up again. The warlord keeps on trying to kill the king, and the king does the same. They go back and forth for centuries, killing each other, keeping the other person dead for years on end before the other one gets the upper hand again. And the warlord goes all out every time, but the king remembers that he needs to keep something in reserve just in case that door finally opens again. And when that day does eventually come, that king is able to best the warlord. Because the warlord was arrogant, the king held something in reserve. And the king so the warlord and the fool who opened the door were locked in there for eternity.
Now that is a story, and they all start cheering and drinking more.
Don't remember where I heard it from, though.
What's the meaning of that story, Raidriar?
Oh, it's never devote yourself entirely until you've seen the opportune moment.
Never devote yourself entirely to anything. Got it.
God.
Amen. Nice.
Oh, no. You see, they're at this point they kind of all start just chatting and.
Do we know the names of any of these fellows? Who was the guy that just handed us a bunch of stuff?
They haven't said any of their names yet.
All right. Are they drunk?
Yeah, they're pretty drunk.
All right. So
What?
Sorry. What did you say?
I was gonna say, I asked if they have anyone who sells stuff.
That's a good question. We can start with that.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, that's a good place to
Does
start.
anybody sell goods or wares?
We are merchants,
That's
but
funny.
we've given
I
you
can
all
attest to
that.
that.
You've found everything we've intended for you to have,
Huh?
including those gems.
What gems?
You little shit.
Chuck.
All right. We're
But that's
next.
all that we have for you.
We're next to a lake, right? The horses are drinking out of a lake.
Yeah.
I look at the bag and I go, "Man, where did you guys find this?" Did they say anything?
Oh, we one of our journeys out of Barovia.
Yeah, fun times. I look at the crowd of them and I go, "Want to test it out?"
They kind of quizzically look at you.
And I say, "How many of you think you can fit in here at a time?"
Well, given the fact that the opening's the size of a small purse,
It says it's 2 feet in diameter.
oh, yeah. I mean, it's 2 feet in diameter. It's not very big.
Right. Okay. All right. I change direction. I say, "I'm just kidding. I wouldn't want you to suffocate." And the bag says it's cannot exceed 64 cubic feet, yet always weighs 15 pounds. I say, "All right, check this shit out." I go over to the lake and I put the bag in.
Okay. You're just filling this bag up with water?
And I fill it with water.
The water's just pouring in. It's pouring in.
All right. And so how fast does it? You said it's the size of a purse on the
lake.
outside.
It's a lake. The pressure.
No, yeah. So it's going in pretty fast. So
Yeah.
they might be slightly amazed. And once I see that the bag has filled up,
Yeah, it's completely full with water now.
awesome. All right, cool. And it still weighs 15 pounds.
Yep.
Hold on. This is worth a Google. Hold on.
It's currently filled with 500 pounds of water.
Holy shit.
64 cubic feet of water. Wait.
A lot. A lot.
Right? Yeah.
Cubic foot of water weighs approximately 62 pounds. So 64 times 62.
Yeah, that's 3,000.
Like just shy of 4,000 pounds, basically.
You got up to 500 pounds. So that's the carrying limit.
Oh damn! that's lame. All right, fine.
What are
Whatever.
you trying to do? You have 500 pounds of water.
I mean,
I have 500 pounds of water. I could have had 4,000 pounds of water. If
Remember,
it
could have had a
volume.
thermal
remember
tsunami.
vampires are weak to running water.
This is how we do it, boys.
Yeah.
Okay, Johnny.
Wait. See, he has this bag. I go over and using the holy symbol I have from the church, I cast a blessing over this bag of water.
Okay, I'll say if you want to turn the entire contents into holy water, it's gonna take most of the night.
That's fine. That's fine.
That
I was gonna do
sounds
something else
worth it.
tonight, but that's fine.
Wow, we could if we one-shot Strahd like this. My God. To derail your whole campaign. Screw the fortunes. Bag of holding. This is 10 times.
We
as
found our
valuable.
secret weapon.
Yeah, hey.
All right. That was my trick. I now have 500 pounds of water. I was
and
considering
you have
dumping
no
it on
space in the
someone.
bag.
Well, until I take some water out, or until I need a drink.
Yeah, but whatever you put in is gonna be immersed in water.
Oh, I have an idea. If we ever see Strahd again, he probably likes wine, right? Could you bless the wine, and so when he drinks it, he burns to death?
Do you think he wouldn't detect that?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's worth a shot.
Cool beans. All right. I guess I'm fine with that. Let's see. If the
You
water-
hear-
Never mind. I'm just thinking to myself.
And you hear some mutterings among the camp. You hear one of them goes, "I wish someone would take care of those damned women up in that windmill always taking those children. It's not right."
Do I hear them? Wait, do I hear them?
Yeah, you hear this.
I raise the bag of beholding or whatever over my head and I say, I hear you fine folks and I am on the motherfucking job.
We'd much appreciate that, and they all cheer.
And I say, I much appreciate you.
A bag of beholding. Every time you pull something out, you have to yell, "Behold!" Behold!
It's a bag that he be holding.
There you go.
Okay. Was anybody doing anything else?
I'm muttering incantations
like
all
it's-
damn night.
Yeah, it seems like it's dying down a little bit. Some of them are heading to their tents and such.
500 pounds of water is only like 8 cubic feet.
Yeah, but well, the bag. It says the bag can only hold. The capacity of the bag is 500 pounds or 64 cubic feet.
Gotcha.
Is anything
So-
in these wagons right here?
No, not that you see.
Okay.
In a couple of them, you look in and you see like a sleeping Vistani, but
Can I find the one who's playing the accordion?
yeah, sure, it's this one right here.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
What's my name?
Yes, what's your name?
Give me a second. My name is Yosef.
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 Okay, I was primed for a last name there. Keep it up, Yosef.
Thank you.
Are you glad I made you look up a name? Just like
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm personally glad.
I feel immersed.
All right, I have a very important question now.
Mm-hmm.
That was 8 cubic feet of water that's in the bag.
500.
But let's say I take out just a little bit of water and then blow into the bag. Now air is 0.08 pounds per
Yeah,
cubic.
get the fuck out of here.
Can I compress air in the bag and then like open the bag to let the air out at high velocity?
No.
I mean, to be fair, to compress the air, you also have to compress the water behind it, which is not like.
holding the bag above your head, see how much air you can capture in there, and then just bag it up once you hit the bottom.
Well, so I was thinking of more like blowing up a balloon.
Oh god.
You notice as Ren's kind of like swing this bag around and stuff, it's filled to the brim, and you can see some water kind of spilling out as he's shaking it around and stuff.
You're gonna
Stop
spill all
playing
that
with it.
holy
I need
water?
to bless the stick.
I wonder if there's a spell to turn water into beer.
Excellent.
Then you can just.
If one had a philosopher's stone, one could change anything.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a night's sleep tonight.
Not me.
Nope. These
Yeah,
people
so-
seem like my kind of party people.
Yeah.
Can I crawl into the wagon and crawl into a wagon that's empty and lock it and cast alarm?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I do.
Just steal one of these poor people's wagons.
They're offering us anything, right?
So
Just
they,
because they
Taking them up on a night's sleep.
okay, are you all sleeping?
I
Going to
mean,
sleep?
I'll spend a couple
Ireena.
hours blessing, but otherwise, yeah.
Okay. Let me change the music as it fades out because the Yosef decides to go to sleep.
did they offer Ireena a place to sleep?
Yeah, she's in one of the tents.
Oh, okay.
So are you all kind of just setting up around the camp?
Oh wait, we need to back up for a second. So while you were gone, Raidriar, we were trying to decide whether or not you told us that Strahd visited you and said if Ireena gets a scratch on her, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Oh yeah, I would have told him.
Okay, you would have told us? Okay, cool. If that's the case, then, well, so as the night continues, I'm assuming these people are still, like, kind of partying and stuff, but I'm probably gonna...
A lot of them seem to just pass out
Oh, okay.
right next to the fire.
Are they all passed out, or are they most passed out?
Well, if you're all going to sleep, then yes, they're all asleep.
Well, I imagine that he's going to pay us a visit tonight, seeing as he suddenly lost his ability to see us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I look at Kilvin and Raidriar because I've actually been drinking less than I let on, and I say, one of us probably ought to post up outside Ireena's tent, because, you know, if she gets scratched, we're all fucked.
Yeah, sure.
Kilvin volunteers for first
I
watch.
offer to take first shift.
Oh, I was gonna say I can do that while I'm also blessing the water. So
Oh, well, you can start blessing the water, and I'll watch the tent, or whatever.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not distracted.
okay.
And
Um,
also, I mentioned that Tux is a little bitch for going to bed without us and locking the door.
no, hearing you guys, remembering Ireena exists, I I come over and I say, you guys can get some sleep. I cast alarm on the tent. I say, I'll definitely let you know if anything happens.
So you cast alarm on the tent?
On the tent flaps and on this wagon over
Okay.
here.
Gotcha.
I say, I promise I'll let you know if something happens. And then I go to sleep.
Okay. Where are you all sleeping, by the way? Kind of, I would like to see you guys move around.
Right where I am.
Yeah.
Right outside the tent?
Yep.
Raidriar, you're going to set up a bedroll right there?
Yeah, I'll be near Kilvin. I say if he shows his face, just wake me up.
I go behind the wagon, just near the road, just in case.
Okay, so, and I'll say, Kilvin, you bless your stuff. After a couple hours, fall asleep. I'm going to see you're all asleep by now. So a couple things.
The pillow.
Raidriar,
Hmm.
in your sleep, you feel like a like a pecking on your cheek.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up.
Yeah.
You see right next to you a blue tipped wing raven. And it's
Okay.
kind of tilting its head and staring at you.
Yeah.
It kind of pulls on your, like, the neck of your jacket,
Uh-huh.
pulls on it,
Is
and
Ren-
flies towards the woods over here and goes inside it.
Okay. Is Ren up?
No, there's asleep.
Is Kilvin up?
He's asleep.
Everyone's asleep.
Hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna nudge Ren awake.
Okay.
Yeah, I get nudged awake. I sleep with a knife, so I whip it out, but then realize that it's him and don't stab him.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
That was a
you're welcome.
compelling story.
Just thought I'd put that in there.
I'm taking note.
So a raven just woke me and told me to go in the woods.
Mm.
So I think I'm gonna go do that.
Oh, okay.
Because apparently I asked Lady Ava if the ravens were Strahd, and she said that the ravens were actually an enemy of his. So
Sounds useful. We still don't really know yet if Strahd is the bad guy, though.
I think he is. Remember when he killed all those people?
He did kill a lot of people. That is a mark against him. You're definitely right. I go, well, one of us should probably stay with Ireena in case it's a trap. Do you want to go try and wake Kilvin up, or do you want
I was gonna get Tux, seeing as it's probably best to have the cleric here against a vampire.
to? Sure.
Kilvin's the cleric.
Yeah, I was gonna get Tux and lead Kilvin.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, so I agree with you. We should go wake up Kilvin and have him stay with Ireena while we check out this here Raven-y nonsense.
yeah, all right. I'm gonna go wake up Tux.
I roll up and I say, "What do you want?"
Hey, so you know how the Ravens are probably Strahd's enemy because I definitely told everyone about this, and I don't want to explain it to every single person.
Oh yeah, go. Of course.
Yeah, one woke me up and told me to go in the woods over here. I say, summoning the weird thing.
I'll stretch and say, "All right, I'm right behind you."
Sweet.
Dope.
We're gonna have Kilvin stay here. I wake up. I shake Kilvin.
Kilvin's already awake. He's been preparing spells.
Oh yeah. Hey, so you saw the Raven?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tux and I are gonna go follow it. And
What about
maybe
Ren?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna come to. You should tell. So I walk over and say, Kilvin, you should stay with Ireena until we get back.
All right. Good luck.
If I notice the flap of the tent's open, we'll be right back.
Yeet.
Does it work from that far away?
It's a mile radius.
Eh, okay.
Sweet. All right. There we go.
On we go.
Okay.
On the road again.
Okay, so as you guys kind of approach the woods and kind of step into it, you hear a voice go, Stop right there. Don't come any closer."
I don't go any closer.
It sounds like a young woman's voice.
I wiggle
Hello?
my eyebrows.
Now that we have a moment where Strahd isn't watching you, I can
Are you
reveal
sure
myself.
Strahd's not watching us?
And you hear another voice go, "Head, when you reach Falaki, go to the Blue Water Inn. There's people there that can help you." And then you hear and then you see a raven fly out of the trees, like from the top, and goes away.
So they're reverse vampires that turn into ravens.
Reverse vampires.
What, do they give you blood?
Yes.
They're nurses.
They're the Red Cross.
Oh, that was interesting.
What did she say?
She offered us help, so I'm not.
She
gonna
said
throw
when
it
we-
back at her.
Said when you get to Falaki, go to the Blue Water Inn. There are people that can help you there.
Basically, what I already heard in the fortune, I believe. Guys, why is there a freaking fly in my room?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I look to Kelvin, rub my eyes, and say, "I'm glad you woke me up for that." And I start
I'm
walking
way
back.
the hell over here. Thanks very much.
I'm
We
sorry,
don't-
Raidriar. And
Hey, I don't know. Could have been anything.
It was still the right call. Interesting. How close is it to morning now? Great Lord of our adventure.
did
Snow.
his enemy
Yep.
go out?
Sorry. Say that again.
How close is it to morning?
It's pretty far away from morning.
Okay. Everybody's still passed out,
Still fairly asleep, yes.
and they were all drinking tons and tons of wine.
Decent amount.
All right. I go over to Kilvin and I say, "Hey, are you done blessing that 8 cubic feet of water into holy water?"
Yes.
I say
Yeah,
it looks like there's quite a few bottles around here if we wanted to borrow them.
For bottled holy water?
Yeah,
Sounds like a
because
plan.
I kind of want to put other stuff in this wonder sack.
If you know what I mean.
Yes, your bag of holy ding. Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
All right.
Bag of
Yeah.
holding. How
All
many?
right.
Oh wait, what are you guys doing?
We're filling all of the empty wine bottles with the holy water from the bag of beholding.
Okay.
Bottles
Yeah,
of
how many
holy
wine
water.
bottles can we find?
At least a dozen.
All right, cool.
So 3 each.
Can we find 8 cubic feet worth of bottle?
No.
God damn it.
Can we say 2 cubic feet of bottles?
Sure. So you're filling up the bottles and putting them back in the bag.
As many
No,
no, we'd like to just hold the bottles, but as many bottles as we can fill with the holy water that Kilvin made.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
holy grenades.
and then the rest of it, I go over to the horses and I say, "I bless thee," and let them drink out of the bag.
Holy horse.
Are you intending to get rid of the rest of the water?
The horses drink all of it.
Okay, so you guys get then 12. I'll say 12 bottle. Basically, I'll say 12 bottles of holy water.
Cool beans.
I'm just gonna give them all to Kilvin, and you guys can distribute them later
Okay.
Cool.
as you like.
What
Let
does
me-
holy water do? Is it
It's
bad for baddies?
super effective for vampires, yes.
All right, cool.
I'll take a bottle of it.
Yeah. So flask of holy water.
I'll steal a flask.
Why would you steal it?
I'm giving like 3 each. for one of them.
We're friends now.
We're friends now.
So 3 each.
I didn't mean literally
I mean,
steal it.
unless people are against that, yeah.
No, give Tux 4 because he tried to fucking steal one.
I mean,
No.
I was bad at hand away.
I wasn't literally steal. Never mind.
Okay, you all have one, and I'll edit it later so you have more than one. But
Okay.
just so you keep things moving.
Did any of the horses grow angel wings or anything?
No, they enjoyed the water though.
God damn it.
All right. Well, I'm going to
Okay.
sleep.
All going to sleep.
Yeah, I'll go back to sleep. I'll stay outside the tent though. Might as well.
You'll stay outside? Okay.
Yeah.
I like these horses now. I'm gonna sleep by the horses.
That's it. Okay.
They'll keep me safe.
Okay.
The horse is like, no, I won't. I'm running, dude.
Oh. No, I'll with the warning. Go ahead.
So, so you all went to sleep. Not much else happened in the night, and you wake up. Couple things here. Kilvin,
Huh?
as you wake up, you feel your beard, and it's strange. It feels a little shorter than it used to be. Just
Okay.
very slightly. And you look around and you notice Yosef is nowhere to be found.
The accordion guy?
The accordion guy.
Joseph,
Can he
your
steal
beard?
my beard trimmings?
Maybe.
That accordion bastard. Never
Ren, I
happened.
need you to make both a Constitution and Wisdom saving throw.
Thought I was over this.
How do I do? Just a
hold
throw?
on.
Just Constitution?
Oh no,
Or-
no, Ren.
Oh.
go ahead.
Okay, Constitution saving throw and what else? What else? Sorry.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Sorry.
I
Can
think
you
you
just hear my cat meowing? Do I need to put it
I
back
can't.
outside?
I can't hear it.
Okay.
Okay, I can hear it through my headphones.
So, unfortunately, you failed the Constitution saving throw. So,
I imagine if it is Scry, would even and he has the hair, would even a 22 let him save against it?
who knows?
You.
Um,
I think the
So,
con
Ren-
is the pie.
you can feel that you've almost broken this addiction, but today's just a worse day than others. Until you've consumed another dream pie, all of your ability checks are at disadvantage.
Oh
Ooh.
my god.
Until I eat another one.
Or until you pass the save tomorrow.
Oh, okay. That's a little better. I thought I was like doomed for eternity. I was about to eat the pie in my pocket.
And I will say, the more saves you pass, eventually you'll break the addiction. But
Okay.
if you hold out, but every time you eat one, it gets harder and harder to break.
So if there's a difficult fight before tomorrow,
now
Ren
ability
might have to
check-
eat the.
ability checks,
Oh,
not
okay.
like
Okay.
Not
Okay.
not weapon stuff. Okay, so I shouldn't try. All right. Do I know this? Do I like feel like shit? So I know I
Yeah,
shouldn't
you
try
feel
to
like
steal
ass.
anything? All right.
you like ass.
Cool beans. I accept it. That's what I get for eating humans.
With that, Ireena wakes up. See the Vistania wake up, eating breakfast. Here, I can actually do this. I can make a day, because of Foundry.
Oh, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Huh. Neat.
It takes like 10 seconds for the
Oh.
animation. That's weird.
It's a bright daytime.
Wow,
That's
that
a
is
bit of a lens flare on the map there.
bright.
Wait, it looks normal to me.
Right.
So, are you all heading on your journey?
So.
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to talk to Rin, but I think he's busy. I was gonna turn his rusty dagger into a full dagger.
Ren said he'd be right back.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Here I
Do
am.
you want me to turn one of your rusty daggers into a full regular dagger?
That would be excellent.
Okay. Then I think. How much does a dagger cost versus how much is a rusty dagger valued?
Oh, this feature. Yes.
D&D dagger.
Dude, I love like when you played a class before and then someone else does it and they use a feature and you're like, yeah, you do that feature. Hell yeah.
A dagger's only 2 gold.
How much is a rusty dagger? Like 1 gold?
Oh,
Half
yeah.
value?
No, I'll say that it's barely worth anything. It looks that damaged.
Okay. If you pay me 2 gold, I can turn this rusty dagger into a full dagger.
If I pay you money,
Well, pay you, I turn the gold and make the basically turn the bad dagger into a full dagger.
oh yeah, sure.
Into the good dagger.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I can just take any piece of metal plus the value of gold worth of metal, and then take an hour to cast what is it? My Channel Divinity, Blessing of the Forge, or something like that. And Artisan's Blessing. That's what it is.
Nice.
I can melt it into a normal mini simple item or armor, whatever.
Cool.
Have you drank any from the cask yet, Raidriar?
Oh yeah, I had some last night.
Okay, cool.
Oh no.
Otherwise, I'm
No,
good to go.
no, I'm not. I just was curious.
Everything you eat in this game is a human.
And then that was a long rest, right? So we should do that, I guess.
Yeah.
And long rest button. Rest.
Oh wait, there's a button for that?
Yep, under
Yeah.
hit dice.
Okay, hold on.
Also, after that, you all do get level 4 now.
Oh shit.
Neat. Okay, well, let's take a minute here.
Okay, so we all leveled up. Good. Let's continue here. Let me change some things around here. If you want, I'm just going to activate the landing page so you guys don't have to stare at that
Thank you.
bright-ass light anymore.
Back where I belong.
Give me a second. Let me pull up a note here. Okay. So, you all keep continuing down this path through the woods for about an hour, hour and a half. Not much seems to happen. Hear the occasional wolf howl. And eventually you come upon another stone bridge similar to the one you had seen before, but this one is high over the river. It seems like you've kind of had been on an upward slope as you had walked down this path. So you follow the river to the base of a canyon, at the far end of which a great waterfall spills into a pool, billowing forth clouds of cold mist. A great stone bridge spans the canyon nearly 1,000 feet overhead. Okay, and I'll show you the picture.
Oh, beautiful.
And the bridge is over that river?
Yeah, like you can. The picture is taken as if you're on the bridge.
Oh,
Shout out to
okay.
James Group Art.
Yep, James RPG art.
Nope, it's it's James Erp Art.
Shout out to Betrayan.
That's that's your wizard, boys.
Oh no.
That's going in the video.
And
Put that in the montage.
I'm the editor, sirs.
as you head over,
There's just a sudden 1 minute gap right here.
as you head over the bridge, you notice that there's a corpse lying face down on the bridge.
Hey, look, a corpse.
As you approach it, you kind of inspect it a little bit, and it looks like it was torn apart by something. It looks like wolf mark, like wolf claws, but they're way bigger than normal wolves.
So you're saying that Sif was here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's on the bridge, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I pick up the body and I stow my Warhammer for the moment, still holding my shield.
Okay.
So I carry over one shoulder, and I carry him back to the land.
Okay. On the side that you came from, or towards the other side?
Does
The
anyone
side,
follow
yeah.
me, or are we coming? Or am I doing this? Just come back.
I'm pretty sure we're all following you.
Okay, then I'll just go across. Yeah.
Okay. So you cross. Are you just gonna carry the body, basically?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So you head a little bit farther. About another hour to walk, and you come to your left. You can see similar gates, like the ones that you had entered in the valley from, large and imposing. And to the right, you see a path that snakes up towards, and you can see Castle Ravenloft clearly from here. Even here in the mountains, in the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, widening towards the east. There you see patches of cobblestone, suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare, and that's the way that leads up to the castle. And you see at this crossroads as you approach what appears to be a knight in silver armor with very slow, forceful movements, and you see piles of the similar-looking zombies dead on the ground near him, and you see there's one last one approaching, and he turns quickly and slices its head right off. And he sits there, and he seems to be standing up and rolling his neck. You can't see the face from this far away. What are you doing?
I wonder if this is our silver dragon.
I thought the guy we were looking for was held captive in a house, right?
Hmm.
I mean, okay, maybe I don't know. Let's go check him out.
Okay.
I say, motioning my friends forward, but not really moving that quickly.
Okay. And as you approach, as you get closer, you see this figure turns in his plate armor, and you see there's a crest of what looks to be a silver dragon emblazoned on his chest piece. And he looks up, and you can see through the not full helm. There's kind of like the space where you can see the face. You see sunken eyes and a bluish skin, undead almost in nature.
Wait a minute, a dragon. Didn't we get like
I'm wearing a dragon pendant, yeah.
Yeah.
And he as you approach, he goes in a raspy voice, "Are you enemies of Strahd?"
No. Why no we are not. In fact, we've seen him a couple times. He seems like a pretty swell guy.
Then you shall die.
Okay.
And he raises his sword and points it at you.
No, we're not. We were just worried that you were the friends of Strahd.
We don't want
We've already doubled back.
Okay.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy. What do I have to prove it? I have beer.
Beer.
persuasion.
I rolled a 12 on my beer check.
Okay. He lowers his sword and goes, "Very well."
You don't exactly seem like a well put together non-zombie.
Yes.
Who are you?
Centuries ago,
Oh god.
when Strahd came to this land, me and my order of knights dedicated to Argent. I actually have to look at this name because it's a fucking mouthful.
Look at the skeleton and say, "My order and I."
He says, we served a silver dragon named Argin Vostholt.
You want to DM that to us?
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Argent, probably. Actually, I'm being a dick. Never mind.
Oh, I put it under scheduling, but whatever.
That's fine.
Um,
What happened to this dragon?
Strahd came. We tried to resist, but his forces were too much. The dragon was slain. His body was desecrated by Strahd. And our anger tethered us here.
I think it was Strahd that tethered you here, if what we've been learning is correct.
Our souls have not been able to escape.
We've heard not many do.
My master. Let me look at this name. Lots of names here now. These guys are really getting into it.
Say this guy was a knight?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, we don't know what's underneath that
My master,
armor.
Vladimir Hornguard, sits atop of our manor, refusing to do anything about Strahd, believing that this place is his own personal prison. I say the man's foolish, and I grew tired of waiting, and so I'm going to take care of Strahd myself. Maybe you'll be able to convince him otherwise.
Cool beans, cool beans.
The manor is off a road, past the town of Valaki, south.
I tell the knight good luck.
If we do this, can I have your armor?
Well, I've needed to go take on Strahd.
You stupid bitch.
So do we.
Although, there is an armory at Argenvistholt Manor. Maybe you'll
That'll
find
work.
something there.
Here's hoping.
Well, I wish you luck,
Thanks
And I
for
wish-
pointing us in the right direction.
and I hope you can bring my master out of his madness.
Does he have any reaction to what's her face who's traveling with us?
No.
Okay.
And by the way, this guy's clearly not, like, he's an undead. Like,
Mhm.
That's pretty clear.
Right.
You get that vibe.
Right.
Uh,
Your
Seems to
beautiful
have a
voice
vibe.
painted that picture for us.
And he marches up towards Castle Ravenloft.
You're probably gonna die again.
He turns back and looks at you. It won't have been the first time.
I
That guy's
run
cool.
back over to him real quick and I go, want some holy water? I hear it works on vampires.
Unfortunately, my kind
Probably can't carry it.
can't carry those kinds of items, at least anymore.
Alright, never mind then. I'll keep it.
And you watch him walk away.
What a sweet fella.
He'll be fine. He'll probably kill Strahd.
He said he'll probably lift the curse.
Okay. Are you guys
Strahd.
continuing through the gates?
You want to roll to see if he kills Strahd real quick? We can wait.
Roll a D100.
There we go.
Dare to make it a GM roll.
Campaign's over.
Make it public.
Fine. I'm gonna roll a D1000. Yeah, nope.
Oh, right.
Didn't want to do a D100?
I wasn't risking that.
God.
Well, in one of the many universes, the campaign's over right here.
Excellent.
Um,
So can we collect some map knowledge real quick? So we're going through some gates and we're still going in the same direction as Valaki and the windmill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so you're at a crossroads right now.
Okay.
You basically approach it. To the left, you see the gates. To the right, you see the path that leads up to the castle. Castle Ravenloft. And yeah.
Okay, we don't want to go to the castle.
Yep.
Okay, I want to learn more about this, the Silver Dragon people.
Yeah.
I'm invested in that.
I'm surprised you
Which-
didn't ask you for your necklace.
Would, me too.
Show it to him.
That's true.
We'll go get him. He can't be that
He's-
far away. It was
he's
2 minutes
gone.
ago.
He's
Ah.
gone.
Oh, that reminds me. I throw it in the body and burn it off the flesh and just take the bones.
Okay. Another set of bones.
Excellent.
What's your body count at?
I have 3 sets of bones and 1 bone product, let's say.
1 bone product. Okay.
Actual bone product for vegans.
Yes.
Where did he say Argensvostolt?
He said, past the town of Vallaki,
Past Vallaki.
you'll come to a trail that leads into the woods that heads south and up sort of an incline.
All right. Seem to be quite a few paths.
And we're taking our girl here to Vallaki, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the Abjurer card that we're discovering here, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Let's go.
Yep, and I'll change those cards so that they'll be permanently visible to you.
Sure. Okay.
When I get the chance, so you can
Cool.
always reference them again.
Well, then you should have just let me steal them if they're always going to be available to us.
Yeah. Okay, so are you guys continuing on your journey?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
So, you head through the gates. As you approach them, similar thing. They're closed. You approach them, they open. You walk through, they close behind you.
Nice. How
you
fast do they
is-
close?
Are these magic
Slowly.
gates?
I don't know, are they?
I'll use detect
Ooh.
magic.
Got
Okay.
him.
They seem to be magical, yes.
Okay. What kind of magic?
What was the other answer we're supposed to tell you?
Well, I didn't know someone was around opening the gates for us.
Oh, man.
Can I tell if like these are being controlled by someone within view?
No.
They could just be alarmed and they just react.
No, as in you don't. Not that you can't do that. That's a no to your question.
Yeah, okay. They're not within 30 feet of us.
Yeah.
Whoever casts the magic, I guess. Right?
Or it
Yeah.
could just be a permanent enchantment, something like that.
Okay.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Magical item.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're all continuing.
Yeah.
At the gates. So it take another 2 hours passes. It's getting in the evening at this point, and you come to a crossroad. And there's a road sign here. One way that points north says Vallaki. The one that points south says Castle Ravenloft Barovia, and the one pointing west says Durst Windmill.
Fucking hell.
And you look up and you can see in the distance an old windmill.
How far is distance? Like approximately a mile, 2 miles?
Not very. Yeah, a couple miles, I'd say, up an incline. Do you guys see the picture?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So
I look at the
And
crew.
with that, we will end the session here.
Motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to that windmill. I've got a bone to pick with that lady.